Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Try to get this stuff all set up here. There we go. Get a shareable link. Try to get this set up to subscriber mode. Get the link dropped in the other stream so other people know I'm live. So everybody's kind of asking about the church this morning. So give them a minute to get over here. Nick, I think Celsius is pretty much kind of like the Luna. I think from everything I've been hearing about it, I have not looked into it. They froze everything, no trading in and out. Oh, I don't know. Not looking good, brother. I'm still in your Discord? I don't even have Discord open, do I? Oh, I do. Let me get out of your Discord. Yeah, we were chatting. I guess I forgot to get out of your Discord. Wow, I'm live streaming to his Discord. Well, I try to do as much as I can, Jim. Sometimes I don't feel like I can do enough, but I do gotta sleep sometimes. So I went to bed about 4 o'clock this morning. I was back up about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I'm still got things to do. I still need to do some content for when I pop up live here. I need to come up with a thumbnail and some creative content to put inside other than chart coverage at the moment or whatever, blah, 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 and some keywords. So there's still a little bit of work here to get things actually looking a little bit more professional. Not like I think I don't look professional. I need a shave. But Bitcoin, we were talking about this Saturday, and was it Saturday or Friday? We were talking about it. And I told everybody when we were up here that I expected Sunday for it to fall down on Sunday. Actually, I wasn't up there. Let's go back here to the daily chart. So yesterday, we were up here in the 28s. So I was telling people on Sunday that I expected this to come down into this gold area. And I didn't think it would go past 25. You know, right here at 25. I was wrong. I mean, I said 25 maybe to this number here, but didn't think so. And before I went to bed at 4 o'clock this morning, it smashed through 24,257 like there was no tomorrow. So coming down like it did, as far as it did into this gold area, everybody's asking me how low do I think it would go. I didn't think it would get into the 21s. I told people this morning, I think once New York opened up, when they opened up, that the second hour trading, that we should see a retracement. So what I am expecting now, let's get off the daily here and go to like 6 hours. What I'm expecting now is, now that we came down this low, is a little retracement back up, and then maybe a little bit more down, and then we'll probably Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll see it try to push back up, but it will not go as high as, you know, back up here in the 28s. I mean, it might push back up to the top of this area around 26.4, 26.3 area, but I think the rest of this week we're going to stay in this gold box. and it's going to play its game just like it has before. Just like back over here, blew up, came down, went sideways, held out through the whole week, and that's what it's been doing. It crashes down, runs sideways, makes roller coaster. So I think we had our next big blowdown right here. We'll come back up, roller coaster around, maybe have a little pump up here to try to get people excited. And this could go on for a week. It could go on for a week and a half, but it will eventually start coming down again. So this is going to get people excited. I mean, it could just come down here and V up and come all the way back up to 28. Almost like a head and shoulders. Get people excited, start buying longs. They're going to get them all built up here, and then they'll just smash it back down and liquidate them. That's pretty much what happened here. You got people excited. Let me open this up a little more so you guys can see these candles. They got people excited in this area right here, right there, to go long. And they were thinking, this is it. We're at bottom. We're going to go up. And they went, a lot of people are taking longs out, probably, 100x longs, 70x longs. And boom, it just right here, just liquidated them right there. Took all their money. So the next thing is it's going to fake them back up to the upside. And they're thinking that's it. That was the bottom because we believe 21 is it. Because there's a lot of people that think, 22,000 is going to be the bottom. And it's not going to be the bottom, period. And so people are probably taking some big longs here. And they're going to make a little bit of money. It's going to go up. But once those longs get overextended up in here, it's going to go up so far, and then it's going to just crash back down and liquidate them. Same thing with the shorts. If people are taking this down right here and they're shorting it right in here, thinking this is going to go further, it's going to pull back up and take their money. So you got to think like the market makers. Don't think like the average person who says, that's it, we're going back up, it's over with. I promise you it's not over with, because Bitcoin's cycle is not going to take us back up until somewhere around the last part of August to middle part of September, and it could extend as far out into October. So I would be very cautious listening to everybody saying that's it, we're going back up, because I still have this red area down here. Where those numbers are there. I'll bring those over here so you can see them a little better. We still have this little red area, and then if it gets really bad, I drew another little column down here. I don't know where those numbers went. There they are. So I have charted to get worse. So if it gets really bad down here, hang on. Okay. So if it gets really bad, once it gets down here to the 14 area, we could see as low as 12. I'm not really expecting it into 13 and 12, but anything's possible. I mean, if this keeps coming down faster than what it plans to before the end of the cycle, which is usually around September, right around September, possibly October, it's going to come down lower. So we want this to actually pull back up. We want it to go sideways. We want it to extend the time out, come down more, extend the time out, come down more, extend the time out, then hit the final bottom somewhere over in here, which would be like, this is October 8th where I'm at right now. And then you want to blast back out off this trend line. I feel like once we blast through this trend line here and go through and then come back and retest it and take off, this right here, once this line gets broken, I think that is going to be the sign of us getting back up into the market, going bullish. And this is a long line. It goes way back, all the way back up in here. So I feel like this is the trend that has to be broken. I mean, if we go sideways and it pops back up and goes through here, then I feel that would be it. But I feel like we're just going to get extended over as we go. Has it been this low in 2 years? Let me go to the weekly here. Yeah. Let me get that measurement here. That was December 21st, 2020. Get that extended out here. So, yeah, right about there is when these vector candles were blowing up. That was December 14th of 2020, that week. But see, these are some big straight up vector candles. There's 3 of them right here. And that's the reason I have this gold box drawn here. Actually, the gold box was up here higher. I shrunk it down as we ate it up. Because when this wick down and ate it up, I just moved it down because to me, that was already liquidated out, taken out. So that gold box has been eaten up. And what these candles are doing is they're eating up this liquidity that was left behind. And there's actually some more liquidity down here to be gotten. And so, so if we pull this down to here, that's 19,487. But this red box here is the last remainder area of this liquidity right in here of these green vector candles. This little bit here I don't think gets tore into, but you can see where it came up here, came down and back up. But anything's possible, man. You know, this is my last trend line that went through here that we broke through. That's when I knew we were coming down. That was broken back there at 29.41. Everybody kept saying, you know, oh, we're still in the bear market, or we're still in the bull market. Actually, I think it was this one back here. There's one of these right here. I don't remember. It's been too long ago, but yeah, when we broke this one right through here, that's when I knew we were going down the rest of the way. So the game is on right now. I mean, this is where we're headed to. This is 22, and that was back in 2020. And Bitcoin runs a 4-year cycle, but the bear and bull markets, I think, emulate each other every 2 years, if that makes sense. So I think we're on that cycle, and Nick probably knows what I'm talking about, and those who've been in here for more than 3 years, I think we're in this cycle to where we're going to come down, we're going to find our bottom, it's going to take off around September, August, October, somewhere in those 3-month area, and blast back up. We're going to go all the way up, make an all-time high, alt season will kick in, and you'll hear people screaming again, just like they did. It'll be two years from this coming May. 2 years ago, people were screaming, walk away in May. Cash out and walk away in May. And that's when we hit our peak, which has not quite been 2 years yet. But I think this is the same cycle. So if you go 2 years back from today and look at the cycle of it going up, that was showing December 2020. We're coming down that area. So let me try to pull that back up. I know I'm kind of scattered here. This ain't showing it because this is a BitGet thing, but this is where we started coming up, April 20th, 2020. So I don't have the full chart. I need to pull up a regular Bitcoin chart. Let me do it here. Save that one. Let me pull up a regular Bitcoin chart that has a longer cycle on it. So if we go back to where we are now, it's May 19th, December, January. August. So we're in 2022, 23. From that May of 20 up here, March, April, May 21, February 20th. So we're working our way back down this on the other side. So kind of coming backwards. So here's our last blow up area of 2019, November. So you can see where it came. Okay, yeah. So if we come up here and see where it comes down here, this is kind of the cycle we're in right now. We're coming back down off this side over here. It had a pull up and it keeps coming back down. And then we bottomed out here at 3,200 after we blew up to 19,000. So what you're seeing here, here's July right here. So here's June. Here's where we are right now in June. So between here and here is where we're coming down right now. And then you come over here and it says July had a nice pump up. So it ran from the bottom here of 5,700 back up to 8,400. That's almost $3,000 run up. And then it started coming back down. Then it had it blow out its blow off bottom here, where it just smashed down to 3,100. And it started its way back up. You can see here as we started to come up. Then we had our last big blow off, boom, and there you go, all the way back up to here. So I kind of feel like this is the same thing. I mean, here we are in June. And we're going to start coming down. We're going to hit down here, or go sideways a little bit, go down some more. We're going to go here to October, which would be September, October. See right here, July, September. Boom. There's November. So then there's October. October, November. And since Bitcoin doesn't do a 4-year cycle, I feel like Bitcoin only does a 3-year and 10-month cycle. So this being October, November, I think we're going to get this back, pumping back up September, October, if not between the last part of August to middle of September. So that's where that extra month comes into play, or so, a month and a half, is because it's not a full 4-year cycle. It's a 3-year, 10-month cycle. And the halvings keep getting shorter and shorter. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you, brother. I just seen your name pop up there. Sorry to hear that. Get her feeling better. But that's where I feel like the cycle is going to change, is because it's not a full 4-year cycle. It's only a 3-year, 10-month cycle. So that's why I'm saying last part of August to September, possibly the first part of October. And the closer we get and the more we come down, the better pinpointing of that date would be easier. But right now, I mean, this is a drastic drop right here. So if it just come right down and hit 20,000 or 19,000, it would have to definitely push back up or have another run back up and then come back down before it actually drops out. But if it hits 19 this week, or even in the 18s this week, then I will start believing that before this is done and we start going back up, that 9,000 could be in play. I hear a lot of people saying 9,000. I don't see 9,000 coming to play. But nobody is ever right 100% of the time. If we were, we'd have 100 million followers. We'd be wealthy. I wish I was right all the time, but I'm not. But what I did tell people last night, and I told Mel this morning, this was coming down. I told her, I said, this is the first hour of New York Stock Exchange. That I expected the second hour to start pumping back up. And it did. I took a long on that. I took a long out down here. And it's doing fairly well. Let me minimize some of this stuff. Let me find my long. Not too bad. I'm only up, let's see. What did I do? I did a 40x long with $11.88, and I'm up to 20 bucks. So 165% just from this morning. Not bad. Probably should cash out here pretty soon because I get closer to mid-afternoon. Between around noon and 1-2 o'clock, it gets indecisive through here. Trading don't really get good until after 1:30. So this could actually flip back over and come back down. Monday is the what's the word I want to use? Monday is the tone setting for the rest of the week. So everything we've seen last night, starting with Sydney up here, Sydney, Tokyo, Hong Kong, they brought it down. Hong Kong tried to bring it back up. It got over here to London. London could have brought this back up if they wanted to. But this is the setting of Monday for the rest of the week. And London just kept dragging it down. New York got a hold of it, boom, drug it down. Midway through New York, it's coming back up. So to me, the rest of today for the next hour or two is going to be the tone for, are we going to go back up here into this cloud, get to the top of that cloud to 25? And could we see it run from 25 to maybe end of 26 and then wave between 26 23 the rest of the week and just play games? Or is New York just going to wait till about 1 o'clock, 1:30 and bring it all the way back down and hit 22 again? So I don't like trading on Mondays. I did it because I seen where it was going, so I grabbed some quick cash. So, and I'll show you guys this real quick before I'm gonna go ahead and cash this out because it's up. Like I'm up to $18, 159% profit. It's gonna pump up one more time a little bit here. When you guys seen this account, I only had like 30 bucks in it last week, so I've already doubled this in a week. But it's not something I recommend for people to do. If you do use this site, use the simulator mode, practice. Do not just throw your money in and get liquidated. It is very easy to lose money fast. And believe me, that's, I put stop losses in here and I've made 2 or 3 trades where you think it's going one way, then boom, it reverses, and I'll flash close it, or I'll let it liquidate me out $3 or $4. But it's not something I'm ready to drop 400 or 500 or several $1,000s into yet. I've only been using this site now for a month. I did make a good trade on Bitcoin. I took a short at 39.995 and I wrote it all the way down to the 30s. I had 1,050% profit with a $50 bet. So that was nice. So this is our Bitcoin right now. I'm waiting for this to pump just a little bit more. That's 30 minutes. There's 15. See, it's green. I want it to pump up here just a little bit more before I take my profits. So I'd rather have $23, $24 instead of the 22 it's at. So come on, get up there. And I will cover Fox for you here, Nick. I know you're curious about Fox. And I'll get caught up on chat here. So, come on. There's 23. 23. 23. Okay, we're done. See, I got my $23. So I'll close that out. I don't like leaving things run while I'm streaming, so I will close that out. Open things back up. Look at that, guys. TNX is upgrading to a double wide cardboard box. Yeehaw. Are you going to cut windows in it and put a storm door on it? Park that thing under a bridge so it's rainproof. But you know as well as I do, brother, it's all temporary. Things will get better. It always comes back up. But we'll get to a normal chart here. A chart you guys can see and read. A little classic. Even though there was a huge dump, it still held up pretty good. I'm not going to complain and say it's lousy because it's not. I mean, it's held quite well. What it dropped. Considering Bitcoin dropped 17%, this came down about the same, 20%. Right now it's back up, so it's only down 8.5%, 8.25%. So 8.25% down from what Bitcoin's 17% is recovering very nicely. I wouldn't complain about that. Right there. See, it's starting to come back up and retest that 65, 67 area. So that's looking decent. So let's see if we can find Fox. Nick's losing his mind. He goes, I invested in Fox. I'm losing my shorts. One hour on Fox. It didn't crash that bad. Let's do the 1 day and see what the 1 day shows. Well, it got a head start on Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin didn't start until about here, and it started way back here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Fox. I don't know the news behind it, but man, that's a terrible decline. I know we charted and talked about the other day, and here's the bottom line I drew. Yeah, it just won't stop, will it? Nick, what'd you do to Fox? Did you go in there and buy like $80,000 worth of Fox and turn around and jump back out, and you're just slaughtering it by yourself? Are you the only one trading it? You trading against yourself here? I think Nick's the only investor here. I think he's trading against himself here. Every time it sells, it dumps. He buys it back at a lower price. He goes, I'm losing money. Well, yeah, you're trading against yourself. That's a normal thing. Nick's like, yeah, I bought it. That's normal. Every time I buy a coin, it takes a dump. Yeah, it's just horrible. I mean, there is not a whole lot to even look at Fox. I mean, I'm on a daily chart here, Nick, and it's just done nothing but nosedive from the beginning. I mean, you got your Coinbase explosion up here. They started off too high. It collapsed down here until somebody would buy it. I mean, they started at what, $1.42. It collapsed down here to 75 cents. So other people, they undervalued it at half the price what it launched at here. And it's just been a downward incline here since. And you got sideways, another dump. My God. I mean, there's not a bottom. There's nothing to bottom it off of. Just horrible. Measure from this here to this one here. That's 73% dump. You measure from this one here. Is there any rhythm here? 85% dump. So from here to here is 73. From here to here is 85. That's just horrible. Stop sugarcoating it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This thing keeps going down. You're going to see 3 cents. It's going to start looking like Wrapped Luna here pretty soon. This, I hate to say it, Fox is just down like garbage right now. If it's going to fall this hard when Bitcoin drops, I mean, come on, this could easily get down to 2-3 cents. This could be another, get down like Jasmy when Bitcoin gets down into the 16,000-17,000 range. I don't know what Fox is about. I don't know how many coins are in circulation. I mean, I know we looked at the other night. What was it like? Was it like 5 billion or 2 billion? But here's the thing to think about. Whatever dump it's taking now, if you DCA in, you said you got it in 11 cents. If you DCA it down as it comes down and keep accumulating, it is going to turn back up when we get back into alt season. And when Bitcoin starts rallying back up, it will start coming back up. But man, let's do the 1 hour. See, can I even do a fib on the 1 hour here? Maybe. I'm just looking for an area to draw a fib, but I mean, it's just like, I want to draw a line here to see how it's even trending, but we already see it's trending right to the ground. Touches here, right through there, right through here. Man, that's horrible, man. I ain't sugarcoating it. I just don't want to bash it because I don't want to bash any coin. But man, this is just garbage. Trying to give you some kind of hope here. uh, I mean, what's this? This like we're doing a fib on the last 12-hour fib. I'm trying to get some hopium out of this. Nick, all I would say is save enough for beer, drink a little heavier, and laugh as this goes down. But no, you're not going to lose. I don't think anybody right now is going to. I mean, it looks like everybody's losing right now. But come September, October, November, these will all turn. So whatever you're buying at a discount right now. I mean, you said you bought this at 11 cents. I mean, you want to look at reality. Let's go back here and go to the 1 day. You're seeing this big dive here. It's all coming down to the ground here. But this is over. Or even that's just, what, is there a weekly on here? Is there enough for a weekly? Yeah, there's enough for a weekly here. So look at this on the weekly. If I can get it all in here. On the weekly, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, see, you got a nice swing here. You got another one starting here. So if this is June, this is going to be July, this is going to be August, September. I mean, so let's see if I can squeeze it in a little tighter. And if I can draw with a steady hand without being a goofball here. So if you look at this pendulum right here, and this one coming back that here, I mean, that's December. So it's a little low. I mean, so if I click on this and maybe make it move up a little bit, try to get, there we go, try to get that in the swing of things. Could this get down to 3.5 cents? Yeah, it could. But if you kind of follow this and look at this, I mean, it could turn up faster. But if you follow it through, and here we are in December, you could be at 55 cents. So there is a rhythm here. I mean, don't give up on it. Just like Jasmy. You know, Jasmy is below a penny. Jasmy could get down to, 0.006 or 5. But it's not what it does now. It's what it does when the market comes back up. So when I tell everybody everything is on sale, you're getting a 50 to 75% discount. Don't freak out when you buy that discount. This is like you go in the store and you buying a Louis Vuitton, and then your girlfriend tells you it's counterfeit and it's fake, and you're starting to doubt yourself. And you're like, how can it be? I just bought it at Louis Vuitton's on Rodeo Drive. They wouldn't sell me a counterfeit of their own stuff. So you got people making you doubt yourself. So quit doubting yourself. You're buying things that are on sale. The only way you're going to lose here is if you get, like Celestial. They freeze your account and file bankruptcy, go out of business, or whatever they do. That's the only thing you got to worry about. If a coin completely shuts down, falls off the market, then you're going to lose money. But as long as the coins are breathing and they're tradable, you're in a good position. So continue buying the dips. I mean, like I said, everything is going to be on sale. I guess I could have left that drawing there. Something like that. I'll save that. But I like saving things just to see. I guess I should have saved it when I originally drew it, but it was at 3.5 cents. Let's mark that so I don't forget. I said somewhere around 3.5. 3, 4, 3, 6. We'll just do it 3, 6. There. Let's put a price sticker on it. Because I like being accountable. I like coming back and seeing if what I call is right. And I have people actually say, call me out and tell me I'm a lousy chart reader, that I don't know what I'm talking about. And if I don't save it, I can't come back and argue the fact. I just shrug my shoulders and say, oh, well, that's your opinion. You know, I will tell you, I'm not the best chart reader. Nobody is the perfect. I mean, if you know somebody that's 70% right, you better be making trades on their calls, because 70% would be like the all-time greatest. So let me look here, see what is on in chat here, what everybody's talking about. Jasmy coin. It's like dial up. Oh, TNX, you're funny. Only 33% smashing like. That's pumping. Oh yeah, nobody ever smashes the like button. Nobody cares. They're in here for themselves. They don't want other people to see what they're talking about. So let's see what's pumping today. AVT 49%. Oh, CTX up 62%. Wow. Look at this, guys. That's on the weekly. CTX is making some moves here. Hour. Yep. AVT definitely making some decent little jumps. And look at ACH. Wow. Out of nowhere, ACH is trying to be somebody again. I know I gotta get my room somewhat reorganized. I gotta figure out. I got a ceiling fan right here, and I got a nice, beautiful green screen I need to set up, because I'd love to get my background into a green screen, cut myself out of this to where it's just my picture, and you can see the whole chart around me instead of my garbage storage unit background. This is my junk room. My wife donated this as my office, so I'm stuck in the junk room. So ACH looks like it took a dive with Bitcoin. Boom, just blew it right back up to where it left off at. Nice recovery. Still got a green dot. It looks like there's still more to go in the 3 hour. Mana Gala. Gala's at 6 cents. Well, they took a beat. GST, Mina, Spell. Everybody's talking about Spell. I want some Spell. Spell ain't lost enough zero. I think Spell needs to lose 2 more zeros, or gain 2 more zeros. Make it very interesting to buy. No, I'm just kidding. Daily on Spell. What? Like a little mini. Like a little miniature head and shoulder, but not really. I mean, you try to look at stuff, it's not there. Hey, CL, I appreciate the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Wow. That must have came up in the other stream, because it didn't show up in this stream here. I mean, it showed up in chat here, but I think it popped the other stream. But thank you very much. I can't talk to him over there. Let me go there and type in there real quick. No, it didn't show up over there either. My bad. Maybe it was here. That's the thing, is I got dual live streams running, so it doesn't tell me which stream the super chat was dropped into. Oh, there it is. I just refreshed the page. It's in here. Thank you very much. It looks like CL. I appreciate it. And that's the thing is when you guys see the hand pop up, it pops up on both live streams. So if I have 5 or 6 live streams running, when somebody donates or becomes a member, it's going to show up in every live stream. Everybody gets notified because it's based on their channel. So spell, I see what everybody's talking about dumping here. I was charting it back there. Wow. Everything's taking a bad beating this year. We're at a point we're running out of sellers. No, we're not running out of sellers. Just people don't want to sell this low because they bought, when it gets to the lowest it's ever been at, nobody wants to sell at a loss unless they just panic, go, F it, I'm out of crypto. Oh, I ain't going to do this again. It's a scam. It took all my money. And those people that sell it at a huge loss are the ones that like, you're not realizing that it will come back up once the market turns. It's starting to flatten out on spell a little bit. It looks like it tried to double bottom, but overshot it. But man, I'm just looking for some kind of rhythm with it. And it's like everything else. Just boom. Is it slap to the bottom? Kind of went sideways. Could it lose more? Yeah, it could definitely lose more. It depends on their staking rewards, how much minting is being given out. People are probably staking the crap out of this and accumulating, so there's more coins being held, not being sold. So I do not think we're at the bottom for any coin. I'll be honest with you. As long as this market keeps dumping like it's dumping and Bitcoin keeps coming down, we're not gonna stop seeing alt bleed off. And like this right here, when Bitcoin came down, like it did, we had to see it pump up. We need to see it kind of wiggle around, start going sideways a little bit. Alt will pick back up. But I'm seeing Bitcoin taking a bigger, dive down than what it should have, because I wasn't expecting this to go down this far. I was expecting us to be, where'd my numbers go? Give me my numbers. I was expecting, this is not my normal Bitcoin. I bet. Right here. There's my numbers. I was expecting this to stop at 25,257 to be the lowest for this week. So to me, this is a week and a half ahead of schedule. I was not expecting it to get below 24.2 until this week. So this right here, when it went further down, way down here to 22, just that, to me, it kind of like just decimated altcoins. So this should have been a double bottom. And when it came back up, but since it over exceeded the mark, it's just going to take all these altcoins deeper into the bottom. So just hang in there. If you're swing trading coins, good luck. Don't get caught with your pants down, because these could pop back up and run 10-15% in a flash. And this is a daily candle. Let's go back to the 3-hour. And go away. So get here in the hour chart. This is 3 hours. Shit's already getting the LSMA under it. It's getting set up. SMA. So I think Spell could start making a recovery here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, see the LMSA, SMA, the EMAs are all starting to wad up under it. There's your SR level right here. So on the 1 hour, I think we're looking good to possibly pump up a little. So not looking bad on the 1 hour. 30 minutes. Yeah, see the 30 minutes already got a blue diamond. It's broke the 50 moving average. Got a good chance to run all the way up here to about 94,572. Well, if you double click like, doesn't mean I get 2 likes. It means you liked it and then you turn around and unliked it. So you got to click on it a third time. There you go. Click on it a third time, or even hit the. I even click the don't like. That's fine too. It all works the same. So I know I'm looking to see anybody else have any other stuff in here. Who's buying Gwen? Anybody buying Gwen this bull run here? Nick, are you going all in on Gwen again? Look at that stable coin. Look at the movement of that stable coin. I'm starting to wonder if Gwen ain't part of Luna. Look at that. That's an awesome stable coin, ain't it? Saltama V2. You know what exchange that's on? I'm just messing with you, Nick, on the Gwen here. Well, yeah, you bought Gwen once in Vegas. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I seen a comment one time from one of my kids, and it says, "Well, if what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, if I get her pregnant, does it stay there? Do I not have to pay child support?" I thought, my God, did you really say that? I got some crazy kids. I was just looking for the exchange. That way I don't stick it in here with Coinbase. So let me do it here. I will stick it in DYDX. And it was called Satami, S-A-T. I'm a bad speller, I-T. So I look and I spell Sully. So there's Satami on, but you're saying 2.0. Satami 2.0 wrapped Ether on Uniswap. Everything's on Trader Joe and Uniswap. See, I can try to look at that. I just don't think I can chart that on Uniswap. I mean, I'll look at it. I mean, look at that. I mean, how do you chart? This looks like something from Dr. Spock from Star Wars. This is like code message. Long, short, long, short. Is that an SOS up here? Yeah, it's real hard to chart stuff like this. 5 minutes. I mean, look at that. That's why I don't try to do anything outside of an exchange. It's just so hard to look at this stuff. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind, but once it gets on exchange, other than sushi swaps and jelly swap and peanut butter spread, I don't mind trying to chart them. But man, this is rough. And you're dealing with very minimal Satoshi numbers. I mean, 266 Satoshi, or actually 9 Satoshis wrapped ETH. So this is compared to wrapped ETH price. There's Doge. Anybody in the Doji? Hey, I'll check anything. And that's what I ask people. If you want me to look at something, if you throw it up there at the name of the coin, make sure you give me the exchange you're on and the pairing. Because some people trade in Tether. Some people like Binance USB. Some people prefer USD. Or even if you're in another country and you're comparing it to that coin, I will try to find your pair to chart it the way you read it. I'm not here charting for my own purposes. I'm charting this for you guys. So give me the exact pair reading how you're trading, and I will try to give it to you in your language. Because to me, chart reading is chart reading. I don't care if it's US dollar, if it's in the Japanese yen, or what currency it's in. I mean, I can change the currency. Well, this says USD. See, there's Argentina peso. Let's check this out. It's Argentina peso. So there's Dogecoin and Argentino peso. So Doge is $6.70 in the Argentino peso. Go back to US dollar and it's only a nickel. Yeah, see, so your reading of that Satomi V2 is way different than what I'm seeing it. So yeah, it's hard for me to chart that stuff. I mean, there's some people out there that could probably cover it really well, but they're fluent in and all that sushi swap stuff. I need to get into the learning curve and learning it more. Um, but there's only so much, to me, I don't try to cover everything in crypto. I try to focus in a certain area. I don't have a team behind me. I don't have a research team. I don't have people building my thumbnails and doing my copywriting. So until this channel gets big enough to where I have employees and I can get people to do stuff for me, I can't widen my horizon more because there's only so much in a day that one person can do. So I specialize basically into covering new coins. And speaking of new coins, I better do this because Coinbase has put some out and I need to get them on here. I cover all the Coinbase coins. Every Coinbase coin out should be in here in my list. And I just had a tweet of Coinbase and I didn't remove it. There it is. DAR, POND, ATA, and FIS may be restricted in some supported jurisdictions. So let's see if they're up. EAR, not up yet. Not up yet. So DAR is coming. What's the other one? Pond, POND. Nope, not up here yet. So if you guys make a list, these are getting started on Coinbase this week. ATA. I mean, they're in Binance, but they're not on here. And the last one is FIS. They're all in Binance, but nothing on Coinbase as of yet. So what I might do is close this out, go to my Binance channel, and then re-put them back in. That way I have them for further charts. EAR, Binance, we want that in USD. There it is. Then I want POND, POND. This is how I try to keep up on stuff. The US dollar. ATA. And FIS. There we go. There. So they're all in here. So Pond, there's DAR. It's currently at 29 cents. Pond. See, you see it got a little pump right here. Probably everybody kind of got the announcement this morning. Pumped it up. That's not even a penny yet. That's 0.009. ATA got its pump this morning from the announcement. It's coming back down. So all these coins are getting pre-pumped prior to going on Coinbase. So keep that in mind, guys. Because right here, you see how spotty it was, and all of a sudden, boom, 10:45 in the morning, boom, it blew up. 10:45, right here, boom, went up. Pond, 10:45, right here, boom, blew up. DAR, 10:45, it actually took off a lot earlier. So it even blew up more. Big wick. Yep. Coinbase announcements. So I'm not gonna stay in here all day today. I got a few things to get done today. So is there anything anybody else needs looked at, wants charted? If not, we'll go back here and look at good old Bitcoin. Okay, 3 hours. I mean, Jim, it's hard. It's hard to want to try to sell and buy, and that's why I quit trying to spot trade or swing trade my coins. I mean, I'll show you guys this real quick if you'd like to look at it. Did I close it out completely? See if I can pull it back up here. And this is what I started doing instead of spot trading, just because I don't want to lose my position in the coins I have. But this is BitGet. It's legal in the United States. You don't need a VPN. There's a lot of information on how to, put money in it. And I tell people, there is a demo mode right here, USDT demo. Go practice, watch videos, learn how to do this if you want to. But do not just jump in here, deposit your money, and think you're going to start making money. If you don't go in here and practice, and if you can't make a profit with fake money, you're going to not make a profit with your own money. So this is the real trading with the USDT futures here. And Doge is in here. I can do a leverage trade on Doge. Where did that? I just seen it the other day. Yeah, Doge USDT right there. So if you had suspicion that, here's the 1 hour on Doge right there, and you wanted to sell it back here, I mean, leverage trade, you can do it to a 50x. You can do a 25x. I mean, so I could move that to 40x, confirm that. Now I'm at 40x leverage. I would do isolated, not cross, because if you do cross, it can liquidate your whole account that you have down here. So if you knew that you wanted to get out of Doge and try to make some profits, put $100, $300 in this account. You could have shorted it right back here. It took a 20x or 30x short. You write it down. If you'd have made some money, $100, $200, $300 profit, you could have turned around and take your USDT out of here, and you could send it back to wherever exchange you're buying Doge. And when it gets down here, you could take those profits and buy more Doge. So I understand not wanting to lose your position. There's been many a times, and there's many a people through the years of me live streaming, of people saying, I've been trying to swing trade, I've made 10, 15, 20%, I've gained a couple thousand coins, but all it took was that one time. And now I've lost 5,000 coins out of my 100,000. So I'm not trading no more because I lost most of it. Well, I understand that. I would rather lose $50 or $100 over here than lose 4,000 or 5,000 of my coins and be in a worse position. So And there is a link in the descriptions for this big get. And like I said, this is something I will tell people. This is very high risk. It's like going into a casino and choosing red and black. So, and that's pretty much it. You got to know when to take your profits and get out, and you got to know when to let it keep rolling. And you can, the other thing I like about it is as this, like it was falling down, if you'd have taken a short here, say 20x short, and it came down, you could, it's hard to set a stop loss because you know it's going to come back up. But once it started doing this part here, then you would have come up here and you would have set a stop loss at 7.5 cents. That way, if it, for some reason it would have popped back up, you still have profits. Then as it comes across and drops more, you just keep moving your stop loss down. Keep moving it down. Keep locking in those profits. So as it keeps coming down, you could have locked in profits right here, but you would have got liquidated at right there and missed this big drop. So you just got to be careful on setting your stop losses as you go down to lock in profits. So as this would have started going down, I would have moved off this peak, went to that peak right here, and kept going down. So it's easier said than done. I mean, I'm going back and looking at a chart is hindsight. Trying to trade a chart going forward can be a real SOB. I'm just telling you. So if your favorite coin's in here and you know how it reacts and you watch your favorite coin, then that'd be awesome. You know, you're able to trade your coin without actually getting out of your coin's position. But exercise extreme caution. I do. I don't trade but maybe 10, 12 bucks at a time with 50x leverage. But if I lose 10 bucks, it's 10 bucks, no big deal. But if I was to trade a larger amount, 100, 200, $300, as my amount goes up, my leverage goes down. If I get into the 100, 200, my leverage is down around 10%, sometimes 7%. If I get into the thousands, then it's my leverage are going to be down around the 3 to 5%. ASM $1.50. Yeah, I remember, Nate. It still can get there. It ain't done yet. Worst TA on YouTube. Oh yeah. It ain't done yet. We were talking about that. What was that? Back when the market started diving? So, worst TA on YouTube. Somebody has to be the worst. Cent 50. Not now. I'll tell you what, Nate. You go and look at every streamer out there. I guarantee you, every streamer has made a bad call. So I'm not the only one, and I still ain't gonna say it's a bad call. Where is ASM at? I'll look at it. Let's pull that up. Man, he's gonna dog me to my grave on this one. He's gonna come over and he's gonna go put an ASM sticker on my gravesite. He's gonna ride me like a dead horse to the watering hole. Not bad looking. Looks like everybody else's coin. Big old, look at these big pumps. Is that Mr. Kraken? Mr. Kraken. Look here, Nate, or not Nate, TNX. Your Kraken is still here, spiking those big spikes up. So yeah, we've been charting this a day or two. Let's go to the weekly. Wow, I actually got drawings on here for the weekly. Look at that. A weekly cup and handle. Got a little hole in the cup here. I can't even tell you how long ago I drew this out. So extend that line out there. It don't look too awfully bad. Could look better. I don't know what that one's for, but I will send it out here. So yeah, $1.50. It's up there. Where's that $1.50? There it is. There's that $1.50. Let's put an eternity line on that thing. ASM is still a good coin, man. I won't dog it. Jasmy's come around to be a decent coin, so I won't dog it either. It started out like a turd, but it's coming around. Settings is it $1.50 all the way across? I want to make sure this is right. There we go. $1.50 all the way across there. We're marking that just for you, Nate. But we will save it for you. Worst TA in history. But still good. Still good. I think ASM still got a way to come. But not too many coins in circulation. A lot better than a lot of coins. There you go. There's your old ACH. Remember those days? We all rode that dog into the ground. Topped out up there at 24 cents. That was some big profits. Look at that. Down here at the all-time low again. Trying to get back up there. Not looking bad. It did dip below, make an even lower low, but it's back up to its original low. There's a lot of hopium for a lot of these coins. Let's get rid of that. There ain't no more rocket ship on that coin. They killed themselves with Gala when they started cutting how much they were paying out in fees to their gamers. So to me, that was the first big dump that they did to themselves. So get back over here to Bitcoin. We're going to wind this down. How much lower can we go? We are in mid-afternoon. Got a nice little pullback here. So maybe back down to 22.9 area. 22.850, 22.9. But I think we're going to see it kind of start smoothing out for the rest of the day. After hours, once the New York Stock Exchange closes, might see some retail investors like us people maybe start buying it back up. It is, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not a bad price. It's cheap compared to 60 grand. So 70% sell in Bitcoin today. And a tent, no, TNX said he just bought a double wide cardboard box. What do you mean tent? Maybe he's over there helping him cut the windows out for the storm door and stuff. So you guys have a great one. The other stream is running 24/7. Go hang out in there, check it out. Thank you for the $10 super chat, CL. Very much appreciated. I am out of here, and I will probably bounce in here later this evening. I won't give an exact time because I got things I got to get done around here. And so when I say it's 12:30 my time, Central Standard Time, I will probably try to bounce this live back open about an hour after close, between 4-5 o'clock, and cover to see where Bitcoin's going after the closing of New York Stock Exchange. So other than that, I mean, DXY, it's moving up. JPY, moving up. Dow Jones, look at those gaps. This is a Monday weekend gap. this is the Monday morning run. That should come back up. Same gaps here in the S&P 500, major gaps. So keep an eye on the S&P and Dow Jones and the DXY. Those are your telltale signs of what Bitcoin is going to do for us. So I can see this leveling out, coming back down to 105. I can see the Dow Jones trying to come back up and cover this gap here this week. And so that's why I think Bitcoin later this week will start leveling back out, go sideways. But never know. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will be here this evening.